Hi everyone. I've thought long and hard, that what does one say concerning certain things, but one just can't be silent. And it's been a heavy one for me today, and I just don't know where to start really. But yes, I'm going to talk about the NSAS protests that have been going on. And I must say that I've watched these protests and I've watched, how the youth have gotten up, how they've gone about the protest, how they've gotten up with the courage that my generation didn't have. And I've watched it with the pride in my heart to say that we found a generation that has gotten up, they found a generation that found their voice, a generation that stood up, that they wanted their land healed. And it was amazing to watch, city after city from out here. We see Jos, we see Benue come out, Lagos, in different parts of Lagos. People came out for prayer walks. And Nigeria is a country that has such diversity in ethnicity, such diverse ethnicity. Yes, we're rounded up as Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba, but there's such diversity even within that. And you saw a generation that could put that and bring it together as a unity. We watched a generation come out for what they believed in, and we watched them perform good governance, what the government has not been able to do. What the government was not able to do, they were peaceful, they got things done, they had an agenda, they knew what they were aiming for, they supported each other. My goodness, it was amazing to see that within, I don't know whether it was within minutes or within hours, but somebody set up a whole board that had chargers on it. Electricity was running. Just charge your phone and let's keep going. People came out with food. People came out with water. There were, and I'm thinking, these youth are phenomenal. And my heart swelled with the pride that a generation has gotten up for what is right. But the sadness of it is heartbreaking to see that hoodlums, Boko Haram, terrorists, kidnappers get away with that murder, and our youth are slaughtered by the same people that are meant to protect them. I remember growing up, and when somebody said they went to the NDA, it was a thing of pride. I graduated from the Nigerian Defense Academy. Did they graduate from that to come and do this? It's painful. It's hurtful. And I've been heavy and thinking about it, thinking about the youth. At least I've been able to call those that I know and find out if they're safe and sound, but it's painful to see. And then to see that it's even continuing, and then there's all sorts of follow-up, cover-up speeches being made. And I called the mother of the house and I was like, I don't know, how are you? And your house family? And of course anybody's going to go off on one, because it's so painful, and she has 3 children. She's thinking about, okay, these were her kids and stuff like that. But she said something that was so key, and I want to reiterate it on this platform. For those of us that are outside, those of us that are out there, yes, we need to keep the support going on. We have to give support to our youth. So I'm going to put it out there, which ones are the organizations that are giving support to these youth. So we on our own pattern can gather our friends around here, gather our families around here, and at least send that financial support for what the youth need to keep going. Because we have to support them in our own way. We have to keep going. They have broken bounds here. Things that have never been said and done, they have stood up for it the right way. The right way. There was worship going on. There was prayer going on. Even in, I think it was Alausa station, or the tollgate station, when it was Friday, the Muslims got up to pray. And they surrounded their fellow brothers and sisters. And when it was time for the Christians to do theirs, they were surrounded. So diversity can be set aside to bring about this unity. They proved one thing, that it can be done. And it is only people that have the love of the land that can do that. And they came into a society that was ready, that they were already handicapped from birth, from the society they brought up in. So it's just so heavy. I don't know what to say. I'm sure everybody has, it's just so painful. But more than talk, let us band it together to see how can we support our youth. What do they need from us? And I just needed to put that out there. A shout out doesn't do much, but believe me, we are praying for you out here. We are proud of you, and anything that we can do from here, we're going to do, because we have to. Our generation couldn't do it, but they did. And believe me, they were amazing. They are amazing. These are young men, young women, talented. Look at what they came up with in minutes when their fundraiser was closed down by CBN. Pop, they changed to crypto. The government was embarrassed. But no, this is not what our government should be doing. Not at all. These are our children. So let's come together. If you can send me, and if you know the right organizations to go to, when she put it in my heart, she put it in my spirit, she said this is what she's going to do. I said, yes, let me reiterate that. Let me support that as well. What organizations are doing the right things out there? How do we put our own, our own contribution in there? And yes, let's keep praying. Our Lord hears. He's hearing, and the cry has reached out to him, because the blood of those children is crying out, and judgment will be done. Bless you, my brothers and sisters.